Countdown, because I've always found that there's a delayed reaction. 3, 2, 1. Today we're tuning into the twilight, an experience of the solar eclipse of 2024. Welcome to all this cosmic enthusiast to this momentous occasion. In the celestial calendar, the solar eclipse in 2024, today standing witness to the dance of celestial bodies as the moon graces past between the earth and the sun, casting a shadow upon our planets. I have some interesting statistics later. There are 8 planets that are actually aligning. That this has never happened, supposedly. Well, let me wait until I get there. And I'm going to angle my lighting a little differently because where I'm at is the library in our local town is sponsoring this event. So we're super excited about this. If you have questions, please let me know. Jean says hello. This is the only place I can find any live feed for my state. Welcome. And they're giving out free glasses here shortly in Glastonbury at the Wells Turner Memorial Library. We are here. Amy is our director, and you can see she's up there on the balcony taking a photo now of everything. We are in downtown Glastonbury, Connecticut. It's known for Candace Bushnell, who lived here, and Chris Lemon, famous author. If you have comments, let me know. Mindful Moments, Mental Health. Hi, neighbor. Well, hello. They're just up the street, so if you ever need any mental health, go check out our friends at Mindful Moments. All right, as we continue, this phenomenon, rich with intrigue and wonder, holds within a tapestry of captivating elements from mesmerizing variations in totality. Duration for this incredible source, from the breathtaking skycape of totality to the suitable shifts of the winds. Behavior. This eclipse promises to synthesize a cosmic marvel for all who dare to gaze skyward. As the day turns into twilight, join us on this journey through the cosmics as we unveil the mysteries that embrace the beauty of the solar eclipse. Do you know that animals that are nocturnal come out during the solar eclipse? So if you're raccoons, skunks, all those things will come out. It's known, it's a fact that animals think it's night, it's dusk. So we got to kind of watch out. And there's a sudden change in the temperature. Right now it's 66 degrees in Glastonbury, Connecticut, and it could drop 10 to 15 degrees just by the moon blocking the sun. So we're gonna go over that today. If you have any trouble hearing me, let me know. Our friend Alexa says, hello, my students are watching this. Please say hi to Bright Horizons at Orange. Hello, Bright Horizons. You guys are awesome, and I'm sure your teacher is amazing. So we love students. Children are our future. So listen to everything that your teacher has to say. Because let me tell you, I was a troubled student myself, but
and we encourage you to share with your neighbors because we do not have.
There's the director, Amy.
Do a single file line.
Amy, could I grab a pair from my live? Okay, I don't know, she didn't hear me. All right, maybe I won't get a pair, because look at this herd of people that are just filing to get a pair of glasses, and I probably won't get a pair, so that's okay. But
had a chance to look up at them yet?
no, I
Okay,
haven't. Thank you.
I mean, I can't
Thank
give
you.
you
No,
those.
I
It's
know.
on the pair, but you gotta look at it.
So she's I'm live with 250,000 people. So I just oh my gosh, it's gorgeous.
Isn't it cool?
It is absolutely gorgeous. So it's like blood orange, like a bright orange. Thank you so much for this.
You sure you don't want to keep looking?
Well, no, because I'm live and I want to share with them the statistics.
Beautiful. I'll come back and see if you need to look again.
Thank you. Thank you. You're awesome. What was your name?
I'm Sue.
Sue, I'm Dennis.
Hi,
Nice to
Dennis.
meet you.
Thank for letting everybody know,
See,
and I'll be back.
come to Glastonbury. If you haven't visited Glastonbury, Connecticut, the people here are so nice. It's probably one of the nicest towns to live in, I feel. But I'm a little biased because I am here. And my friend actually just got me a pair of glasses. What was your name?
Lamar.
Lamar, do you want to say hello to everybody? No, it's okay. So Lamar was able to get me a pair from the town of Glastonbury. So I have my pair of glasses to look up, and I'm going to try something different. I'm going to put them on the lens to see if you can actually see, when I turn this around, the actual eclipse. All right, let's get into some more statistics. I am holding on to these because there are hundreds of people here, and I guarantee you they are going to run out of these. But okay, let's do a word of caution. Do not look up at the sun, you will burn your retinal. There's also, they're saying keep your animals inside. You don't want your animals looking up at the sun either. This is important. And I just want to see, Alexis was the last comment. You guys are awesome. The students are awesome. I can't wait to show you everything. Okay, in April 8th, 2024, in addition to the eclipse, 8 main planets are aligning. Stay focused on the 8 main planets. It's also uncommon for all 8 planets to even be in the same part of the sky. This occurs every few thousand years and was last recorded in the year 949. That is amazing. Year 949 was the last time 8 planets aligned like they did today, like they're going to today. Astronomers predict that the next planetary alignment will be in May 6th, 2492. So the year, I mean, that's 500, almost 500 years from now, 400 plus years from now. So it's going to be another 400 plus years before 8 planets have this identical alignment. I had no clue. I wish I included that in the YouTube description because I think it would have gotten a lot more interest. And our friends at the school that are watching, what a gift that was to get the presents during. Yes, it was a great gift to get these. But I also want to remind your students, rely on your teacher, not necessarily what I say. I'm dyslexic, but I'm also dyslexic in doing. So if anybody has a learning disability out there, know that you can do. So I turn the D in dyslexic in doing. I am doing and achieving, which is important. So if you hear me fumble words or say things a little different, that's the reason. And I say we need more love in this world. So always ask your teacher, not Google. That's my favorite term is ask the professionals, not Google. Although I do find a lot of information from Google. My friend over there just gave me a high five. All right, let's go into some more statistics. In 2024 solar eclipse, when we'll look up in Connecticut, forecasters are calling for mostly sunny skies. However, they were expecting clouds. Temperatures would be about 64 degrees. It's measuring 66 today. Some other interesting statistics about this solar eclipse. I just need to change notes for a second. In addition to the eclipse, the 8 main planets aligning, we talked about this already. Let me look up. Okay, forecast. So it's going to begin at 2:13 p.m. It is now 3:13 or 3:12 or 3:08, and it's going to end at 4:37. The maximum is going to be 3:27, but they're estimating in Connecticut it's about 3:30ish. So I'm going to turn this around so that way you can see exactly what I'm seeing. And actually, let me do that before I... Bear with me, and if you have any trouble hearing me, I have another microphone here I could plug into. This one is attached to me, so I have a wire. And okay, so let me see. We're going to turn this around so you can see exactly what I'm seeing. So first, this is the view from everybody lining up. And then what we're going to do is thank you to Wells Turner Memorial Library for offering this. Let me see if I can get this positioned and angled so you can see what I am seeing here. Okay. Now, if I go, there's the sun, and I'm going to put this over here. Okay, so there's the sun right there. I got to get this angled a little better. All right. And let's see if I can, bear with me.
Where's Danny?
Okay, so these are not working. All right, so I'm just going to have to describe it to you, and you're just going to have to watch it live because the glasses are obviously not working. But when I look at it, when I look through the lens, thank you to the directors of the library for this. When I look through the lens, what I see, and I'm going to turn around over here so you can see how funny I look. What I'm going to do is what I see is blood orange, and it shows the moon is about a third over the sun, and it just is on fire. So let's come back to this. Let me know if you have questions. Our friends at the school say yes, when you put it directly on, it worked. Oh, it did work. Okay, so I'm going to try this again. See, I don't see that. Let's try this again. It doesn't show up. Oh, there it is. You see it? I have to angle it. You see the blood orange? Is that not cool? How cool is that? Let's see if we can get it better. It's all about the angling. Thank you. See, it takes a teacher. We need more teachers in the world. The teachers are the best. I should interview a teacher on here one day. If anybody wants to be interviewed, let me know. Because I think you're awesome. A lot of my teachers are gone. I'm going to be 53 this year. Look at that. Blood red. So we're going to get into some more statistics. Let's talk about some educational facts that I pulled. Number one, the total duration. The total phase of the solar eclipse varies in duration due to the changing distance between the Earth and the Sun and the Moon and the Earth. Say that 3 times. This aspect of apparent size of the Moon is in relation to the Sun. Let's go into the solar eclipse are characterized by their magnitude, percentage of sun, duration, coverage by the moon, and the sun's surface area which is covered. Eclipses reoccur in cycles, also known as Saros cycles, apparently every 18 years. Now, the last time I was here for an eclipse was August, and I'm going to let you see this again, of 2017. Is that not cool? Give it a like. Is that? I have my friend Karen from Utah, which probably doesn't have a good view of the eclipse because it went from Texas. Well, I'm going to get into that all the way in a minute. She says, thank you for showing this. It's cloudy here and we're not the best location. My friend Karen in Cedar City, Utah says, okay, partial eclipse. Everyone in the US will see at least a partial eclipse today. Now in Connecticut, the closest it's going is over Buffalo, New York, which is in the Rochester area of New York, and it's going to be ending in Maine, the eclipse. Now, so right now we're considered a more than a partial eclipse because we're closer to the eclipse than most people. So if you live, let's say, in Utah, for example, it started out in Texas, but what scientists are saying at NASA is that the entire United States will see a partial eclipse. Let me show you again for those that are just tuning in. And please give this a like button. And if you have any comments or even just an emoji, shoot them this way. It's awesome. See, isn't that not great? And again, this is only a partial right now. Right now, it's still about a third. The moon, when I look through it, the moon is only a third covering the actual sun. Okay, let's go into more educational facts. The unique experience of totality. Totality is a solar eclipse, offers a spectacular view, including the diamond ring effect. Does anybody know what the diamond ring effect is? The sun's and the alignment of natural lighting. Number 6, path across the U.S. The eclipse-centered line will travel through 15 states. 15 states out of 50 are seeing this experience. There's a lot of people here. This is super exciting. Those that are just tuning in, I'll give you another view with the glasses so you can see. It doesn't show the percentage of the moon covering it though. I can only see that when I look through these with my glasses. And right now it's approaching the halfway mark. So we're almost halfway there for the total eclipse, which is going to be super cool. All right, so this is traveling through 15 states. Number 7, maximum duration, the total distance and totality. The long totality lasting up to 4 minutes and 28 seconds can be experienced in Mexico. The ending point in the US. The totality ends in the US, located in northern Maine, and will be at about 3:35 p.m. It is now 3:16 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, let's talk about safety. During this eclipse, keep safe to view the total eclipse. Without protection, like these glasses that were given to me by the Glastonbury Library, compliments of Wells Turner Memorial Library, without using protection, you can do some major damage. So be very, very careful. It is safe to view the total eclipse without protection during the beginning phases, but the eclipse glasses are needed for the practical phase. So basically from now on, we want to wear the eclipse glasses. Now fact number 13, the next total eclipse in the US, the total eclipse visible from the United States will be in August 23rd, 2044. So I don't even know if I'm going to be around then, I got to be honest with you. This is another interesting fact. Wildlife behavior during the totality, nocturnal wildlife might become active, and nocturnal wildlife will prepare to sleep, mistaking it for nighttime. That is, to me, when I was researching this is all from scientists at NASA that I've gotten this information from. The totality before and after the eclipse is totally viewed. So we got a lot of people that just logged on. Let me show you through the glasses. See that? Is that not amazing? And we have 9 people that like this. If more could like it, that would be great. Just hit the little like button, it would help. And we have more up. My friend Wayne, I know him. He sends us a bunch of emojis. Other interesting facts are, I just find that so fascinating that this traveled through 15 states, and that it's not going to happen until the next one is the year 2044. And again, all this science is brought to us by and I'm going to show you our friends at NASA, but I'm going to show you again with the glasses so you can see. And let me know, how are you hearing me? Is it okay? Is the sound okay? There's a lot of people here, but I am mic'd. I'm going to show you those that are here at the Wells Turner Memorial Library. We are super excited. Look at all this. Hundreds of people showed up. It's been raining the past week, and this is the first day that we've actually had some beautiful weather. So I'm glad to be here. And hello from Ethiopia. Oh my gosh, that is so exciting. I think you're my first comment I've had from Ethiopia. I'm going to show you what it's like here. Yeah, let me know where you're from with the glasses, and you can see the total eclipse. There it is. It's bright orange. Bright orange. Please give this a thumbs up if you're on. And that is so cool. We love our friends in Ethiopia. Our friend KIL City Kitty says, all good from Meriden, Connecticut. Awesome. Meriden's not too far. We love our friends in Meriden. Karen says, sounds clear and loud enough. Awesome. I hope I'm not talking too loud. Our friends at Mindful Moments Mental Health Consulting down the street. If you need any, after this is uploaded, would you post a link to your website in the comments, and it will show up as a searchable link, and we can refer people to Mindful Mental Health. I'm sure they also do Zoom classes for our friends that are out west. And our friend Wayne says, thank you for this live. No, thank you. Our friend's Mindful Moments says, I can see my donkey horse from my house, and they've just laid down. Usually they do that in the evening. Yeah, so your donkey is laying down now, and usually they do it in the evening. I'm going to give you another view of this so you can see it through the glasses. Is that not cool? It is almost time for the total eclipse, and I'm going to look up with the glasses and tell you what I see. I see the moon is about 75% over the sun, which tells me that we are close. It was just 5 minutes ago, it was 25% coverage, and then 2.5 minutes ago it was, now it's about 80% covered. So it's definitely changing, and I'm going to give you another view so you can see. But you don't see the same view that I do, and I don't know why. That's because I'm just doing this from my iPhone. So I apologize. Okay, let me also give you some more facts. Our friend City Kitty says, waiting for the clouds to move, LOL. So see, we do have clouds here, but you can still see it through the clouds. And you can see the bright sun through the clouds, and I'll show you what it looks like with the glasses. Let's get into some more educational facts. If our friends from the school in southern Connecticut are still on, again, all these details are brought to you by the scientists at NASA. I was very careful to research this. This is a rare phenomenon, emphasizing that solar eclipse occur between 2 to 5 times a year, but globally, much rarer, and this is considered a global one because it travels basically from Mexico almost to Canada, northern Maine, which is where it's going to be ending at 3:35 in about 10-12 minutes. We also want to remind you about viewing safety if you are outside. Remember that nocturnal animals like skunks and raccoons and other nocturnal animals will become will be active, and that animals that are not nocturnal will be going to sleep. So anything like our friend just said, her donkey lie down, and normally it lies down in the evening, which I think is awesome. Thank you for validating that. A temperature drop, a dramatic, and I'm also feeling that it is getting cooler here. A dramatic temperature drop and changes in winds and cloud patterns can occur during a total eclipse. Celestial alignment, the science behind the eclipse with the moon and the earth and the sun aligning perfectly, but we have 8 planets aligning at once. Despite the sun being about 4,000 or 400 times larger than the moon, they appear the same size on Earth. Eclipse effects on nature. Animals, we talked about animals responding to the sudden darkness, often acting as if it's nighttime. So if you are out and about, you're going to notice nocturnal animals. Again, in Connecticut, we are prone to skunks and a lot of other things, and raccoons will be coming out, and non-nocturnal animals will be going to sleep. So let's talk about some historical significance. This basically, such as the eclipse being seen as an omen or being used for scientific advancements like confirming theories and like Einstein's theory on relativity. So this validates what Einstein's theory on relativity, I can't even speak right now. It must be because I'm being affected by the eclipse. I'll use that as the excuse, or it's just the fact that I'm a natural blonde or chemically enhanced, as I like to say, because I'm not natural blonde anymore. So, end of the eclipse. Intrigued with the facts that total solar eclipse won't occur forever, as the moon is slowly drifting away from the Earth. So this is something that the moon is getting farther and farther, according to NASA scientists, from the actual Earth. I found that to be fascinating. We have, I want to again recommend that if you are outside, make sure you have a pair of these glasses. I will show you the view of what it looks like now again. You see it? Bright orange. And now I'll tell you what percentage the moon is. So we're about 90% covered. The moon is about 90% covering the sun. But for whatever reason, again, whenever I put these over, it doesn't show you the same thing that I see. And I'm sorry about that. See if I get closer or go farther. Let's see if that works. No, it still doesn't change it. Hey, we have 24 people on. If you could give this a thumbs up, that would be great. I would appreciate it. My friend Karen in Cedar City says, have you ever noticed it feels different outside during the eclipse? I'm feeling it right now, and I just said it. I'm feeling a little, I don't want to say lightheaded, but just woozy, if that makes sense. And thank you for the emoji, my friend, and the engagement. Okay, so future predictions. Solar cycles, which is used to predict future eclipse. Last about 18 years and 11 days. Let me go into some more scientific or educational facts, all brought to us by our friends in NASA. Just give me a second to pull that up. Okay, staying focused on there's supposed to be 8 main planets that are aligning. That this just is a rare occurrence. It hasn't occurred since the year 949. Astronomers predict that the next time at NASA the planetary alignment will occur like this significance will be on the 9th of May 6th, 24. So in 400 years on May 6th. That's a long time. None of us will be alive then. We don't even know if the planet will be alive by then. So forecasters, we talked about that. Total solar, okay. So the total phase of the solar eclipse varies in duration due to the changing distance between, I also feel like my ears are popping, Karen, because you mentioned that it feels different. Now, when you were in Europe, did you ever experience, Karen, a total solar eclipse? So the distance between, and I'm jumping all over the place, that's another sign of the eclipse. It really is affecting me. The difference between the Earth and the sun and the moon and the earth. This aspect, this affects the apparent size of the moon in relation to the sun. So let me show you again with the glasses what it looks like. There's the blood orange. I appreciate the likes from the 20 people on here. Thank you. Our friend Gail says hello. Well, hello back. We had a lot of great comments. My favorite is from the school that's tuning in, and their entire classroom is watching this. And I loved our friends from Mindful Moments Mental Health Consulting. When this is done being live, you can post in the comments, and I will I'll pin it to the top so people can find a way to get to you. I'm sure you offer Zoom lessons as well for mental health, and people can check out your website. Now, but yeah, those are my favorite comments. Our friend Karen says, can't remember ever watching one in Europe. First one was in southern Utah. It's fine. Don't worry, it's fine. There's only 250,000. No, I'm kidding. Somebody was funny. They were cute. I just had to be funny with them. Okay, that's what it looks like. Wow, blood orange. I'm going to put on the glasses and tell you the percentage it's covering. Right now it's about 90. So it's slowed down a little bit, which is interesting. It's about 95% covered with these glasses. I want to remind you of safety. If you are, I put on some sunscreen from our friends at Sephora or Ultra Beauty, I don't remember, that gave it to me. And I also am making sure that you have to wear these glasses, because if you don't, I can't see a thing. I can't see 2 feet in front of me with these glasses. So apparently they protect, but they're compliments of our friends at Wells Turner Memorial Library here in Glastonbury, Connecticut, which is a beautiful town to visit, especially with all the buds coming out. So if you haven't visited Connecticut and you want to come, there's a great bed and breakfast up the street, which is awesome. And it's just a cute, quaint town. But Karen talked about earlier that she feels different. Does anybody else feel different during the eclipse? Personally, I'm feeling a little ditzier than normal. And also, I'm feeling a little lost for words. Let me give you a view for those who are tuning in now. Thank you to the 19, and thank you for liking this. It means a lot. And all of your emojis. That's what it looks like through these special glasses. Make sure your animals are safe, and be aware that there are going to be nocturnal animals coming out if you are in the line of the eclipse. So maximum duration, this ends at 4:37 p.m. up in Maine, is going to be the complete end of this. So it's another little over an hour before this is going to be completely done. Let me give you another view for those that are tuning in. Right now the moon is about 96 or 7% covered, so we haven't experienced the totality yet. But viewing through these glasses that I have on my iPhone that I'm showing you with do not show you the covering of the moon. It'd be interesting to see if we could see the ring when it does experience the totality of this. Let me see if I can find other educational facts for you. Okay, so I just heard somebody say that it's 92% covered, which they're probably pulling that up from an app, but my phone is being used at the moment, so I can't. Karen said we should be able to watch recordings of the eclipse from NASA and others. Yeah, NASA's going to have satellites up there recording this too. You're right, Karen, and that's important. Karen says there is a non-physical different feeling too. It's like all of nature is reacting to this. Yeah, you're right. That's what I feel, is just this sense of thank you. Thank you, my friend. Thank you.
I'm so excited that they get to hear this through you.
That's awesome. Thank you so much, my friend. I love you. A friend of mine that just was letting me borrow her glasses before the library gave me my own, just was saying goodbye because she's moving up the street to watch it with her chair. So the next eclipse is going to be August 23rd, almost 400 years from now, which is that's going to be of this magnitude. The next eclipse that is going to happen, the next total eclipse in the US, the solar eclipse will be visible in the United States will be in August of 2044. Again, I want to remind you that wildlife during totality, nocturnal animals will become active, so be aware. I'm going to show you again, for those who are just logging in, what it looks like. Look at that, blood orange. Isn't that amazing? That is, okay, so I'm noticing that mosquitoes are coming out now, which normally they come out at dusk or during night, unless you're in a really populated area. So this is another sign that we're going to have a total eclipse shortly. And this is a rare phenomenon. How often a solar eclipse occurs is between 2 to 5 times a year globally, much rarer in specific locations. So they do happen, but like in other parts of the world, like Asia and India and Europe, but for it to occur over the US and Mexico, it's going to be even our friends in Canada, our neighbors in Canada are going to be able to see a partial eclipse. We'll go over some educational facts again. Oh, my friend Gina Marie says, feeling more emotional. Yeah, I agree. Let me show you again what it looks like. I guess that's a good way to describe it, is feeling a little more emotional. There you can see exactly what that looks like through those. It's not exact, but it's a different view than what I see. I'll tell you what I see that over 95% of the moon is actually covering the sun. And I see a double ring, like there's a crest of the moon at the bottom, or I may just have double vision, I don't know. And there's a smaller crest within the bigger crest. I don't know if that's me or if it's the fact that I'm feeling a little lightheaded or more emotional because of the eclipse or the 8 planets that are aligning. But let me show you again through here what that looks like. The glasses, completely different. Thank you, my friend. I'll see you soon. Okay, other interesting facts. Okay, let's talk about the 8 main planets. It's also uncommon for all 8 main planets to be at the same part of the sky. This occurs every few thousand years and was last recorded in the year 949. Astronomers predict that the next planetary alignment that will occur of this magnitude will be May 6th in 400 years from now. That is quite fascinating. Let me give you another view of this as this happens. If somebody has access to just finding out on Google what time in Connecticut the total eclipse will be, if you could post that in the comments, because I can't find that in my notes. It looks like it's about 96. Hey, thank you. So it looks like it's about.
You just look like you know what you're doing. So
I'm going live on YouTube with I have 90,000 subscribers. So I'm sharing with them different facts and showing them what it's like to. Somebody just came over and says, it looks like you know what you're doing. It's because I'm standing here, sorry, mic'd and live, so with all these people can hear me. But I gotta give a shout out to my friends in Glastonbury. This is the best and most inviting town I could say I've ever lived in my life. I love being a resident of the beautiful town of Glastonbury. If you haven't been to Glastonbury, there's an awesome B&B up the street, or there's a Hilton Garden Inn, or there's a Residence Inn. down the street over by Barnes & Noble, and a bunch of awesome local restaurants to come and visit. Hashtag CT visit. So let me go back to, let's see what percentage we're at right now. Okay, so I do see two crests. Let me show you, see what. Okay, you can kind of, when I angle it a certain way, I'm not going to be around to be able to find equipment to do this better next time, but I'm just doing this with my iPhone, so thank you for being patient. Okay, Karen says it's supposed to last until 4:36 p.m. Yeah, but I think that's in Maine. I don't know if that's, I think we're going to see it, so where I only see 95% of it or 98% of it covered, I think we're going to see it starting to reverse until the full sun is exposed again. So this is just breathtaking, and I'm going to show you again my view of what I'm seeing, where you can see exactly. But see, again, it's different. You see the full sun and it's blood orange, where there you just see it where it's a glow with the clouds. But when I use these glasses, you see the blood orange effect. But when I'm looking through these glasses that were given to me by the town of Glastonbury, the library, which they're awesome for this. When I was here in 2017, August, the end of August 2017 was the last time I was here. They had the same event, but they were giving out refreshments and cookies. I don't know where those refreshments and cookies went. But no, I'm just grateful to be here. But when I put these glasses on and look up, I have a different view than you do. I see just a little crest of the moon because it's over 95% covered right now. But when I wear these glasses, I cannot see 2 feet in front of me. They are total exposure, if that makes sense. So this is, yes, but I want to, again, let me see here, talk about, oh, Jeff says at 3:37 is the max time. Okay, but I'm still seeing, yeah, you are correct. Thank you for this, because I'm seeing that we're getting more of the sun back when I look through this. We got the darkest.
Oh, we did?
Yeah, we got the darkest. So somebody's asking us if it's going to get darker, and I said we have experienced, according to our friend Jeff, that occurred at 3:37 p.m. So that was about 8 minutes ago. So, yep. Oh, no problem. I love your t-shirt.
Oh, me too.
Yes. So I am so grateful to our friends at the library for putting this together and offering everybody these glasses. I am grateful for the town of Glastonbury for allowing us to have such an awesome library. And our friend Kitty, City Kitty says, sun's coming back now. Yes, it is. But when I look through these, I see a partial covering where you see the full sun. So thank you so much for this. This has been so cool. Again, I want to give a huge shout out to our friends at Glastonbury, at the library here, that you got to support your local libraries. I'm sure they have volunteer programs. Amy, I want to thank you for this. This is so exciting. I was just telling them I was here in 2017 and you guys did this in August, and I am so grateful to be a resident of this Glastonbury, to be able to utilize this library. And even just the outdoor seating. I do a lot of recording for my YouTube videos, sitting there when the leaves come out, and it's a great library.
We're glad to have you, and I love that that's how you feel about it.
Thank you.
You work hard to make it that way.
I know, so you gotta support. Do you guys have any volunteer, can people volunteer here, or?
The best way to volunteer to help us is through the Friends of the Library.
Okay, so Friends of the Library, if you're,
For our activities.
activities,
Yep.
and is that put on is that with the community center on Wells?
It's actually through through Wells Turner. You can
Oh,
go to
Wells
the
Turner.
website and get the
Okay.
information.
So you can go to Wells Turner Memorial Library in Connecticut and you get the information for friends of the library, and you can support and help our friends at the library, which, because we need libraries, we need books, we need nobody has the education or the knowledge like somebody that works in a library, and I just think it's a lost thing that we have. So I am again so grateful to our friends at the library. I'm going to let you guys see what I see, but before that I'm going to put these on and see what I see. Okay, so right now it is still a crescent, but it looks about 94%, and I'll let you guys see what. Is there any other thing you would like me to mention about how amazing libraries are?
I could talk about it for days. That's my job.
Well, if you ever want to go live with me on YouTube, let me know. I got 90,000 subscribers just on YouTube, and I'm local. So,
Who are you? Like, I will find you.
I'm Dennis Schleicher. I'll come in afterwards. We'll talk. Okay? That's awesome. So they're so cool. So the librarian here, or the director of the library, said she would love for me to talk with her, and she would love to set up something. So when we're done, I'm going to schedule an appointment to go live with the director of the Glastonbury Library. But this isn't just about Connecticut libraries. This is about libraries all over the US. There are thousands of them. And so if you want to volunteer at any library, whether you're in California, Utah, Texas, go see what you can do to be friends at the library. And I'll be friends by sharing some positivity about it. And I'll show you exactly what I see again. Right there. That is just, it's not as bright orange as it was before, but let me put the glasses on and see. See, now we have more cloud coverage. Whoops. And I have a lot of comments, so I'm going to get to those. Our friend Kitty, City Kitty says, Karen, she's replying to Karen, I'm in Meriden, so she's in Meriden, Connecticut, and we see a small crescent shaped, but it's getting better now. City Kitty, you may have already answered this, but did you see 2 crescents earlier? Because I did, but now I don't. She says, so Meriden is about 20 minutes from me, Karen. Anybody who's not from Connecticut, Meriden, Connecticut is about 20 minutes from here. And she says, thank you for the broadcast, this for the US. Absolutely, I would have missed it. She says, books are so important. Thank you for that comment. More reliable than the internet. Absolutely, I always say, ask the expert, not Google. Just saw the video in Rochester, New York, and it looks wild. And I could have drove to Rochester, 5 hours away. That would have been fun. And too late now, and they are only 5 hours away. Oh, and you said that. Sorry. City Kitty, I like you. You're fun. I did not miss it. You saw, okay, so you saw it. So I'm going to show you again what I see. And I'm going to wrap things up and go and meet with the librarian or the director of the library. I don't know if she's the actual librarian, but I'm going to show you again my surroundings here. Let me just put my glasses away. My paper glasses. So I'm going to adjust this. Okay. And as you can see, people have started to leave, which is fine. And this is in downtown Glastonbury. That over there is the Chamber of Commerce for the town of Glastonbury. It's really an adorable city. And there's a waterfall or fountain over there. I don't know if it's on yet. And then we have some local shops. That used to be a pharmacy when I was a kid, and we used to be able to get fountain sodas there, and they used to make them right there. Oh my gosh, it was so good. There was something called a root beer float. Well, it was a black cow, I think it was, and it was there, and it was so amazing. Hey, City Kitty, have an awesome night, and thank you for joining. And then here is the library. that's where I go and sit over there outside. See the covered air, the umbrellas, there's tables, and that's the actual library, and it goes back quite a ways because we're up on the main street. And okay, let me set this down. I'm going to wrap it up. I see I have a few more comments. I'll keep it going as long as we got comments on. Let me angle it back to the sun, which it is a little cloudy now. And I'm going to show you again the view. Oh, I have to angle this a little bit up so you can see see the blood orange. It's not as bright or prevalent as it was earlier. So if you want to watch this from the beginning, when I upload it, you're more than welcome to. And our friends at Mental Health down the street are going to put their website information. So we have a comment from USMC Veterinarians. We just finished watching it in Charleston, West Virginia. So cool. So when this is uploaded, our friends at USMC post in the comments your website. I will pin it to the top with our friends that shared this with Mental Health. And if you're ever in West Virginia and need your services, your website will be pinned to the top of this video. And we love supporting those who support us. And thank you so much for watching this. Let me see if I see anything else through my glasses. See that it's not as bright now. I don't see as much because what happened is the clouds covered. So it's vague. You see it? Extremely vague. So we have 15 people on and 10 likes. Please don't forget to hit the like button on this. It all helps the algorithms along with your comments, emojis, and everything else. My friend Karen says nice looking library. It really is. I can show you around a little bit without going inside. I can show you how big it is because it's a lot big. The looks are deceiving on the outside. So let me just re-angle this. If you could see my selfie stand and everything else that I'm walking with an iPad. Laugh. Okay, so this is the patio that I love to sit at. And then you can see how far back the library goes. See that? It just keeps going and going and going. It's got that whole other building back there. And then you can see this here. So now I'm walking where I probably shouldn't be. Who knows? What Dennis does, Dennis does. So down here they have a little outside learning session. Look at this. Isn't that amazing? And then it just keeps going back and it goes back all the way to there. So looks are extremely deceiving when it comes to this library. It's got 4 stories, I think. Maybe 5, because I think there's a basement. I don't know. Don't quote me on it. Let's leave it to the experts when I talk with the director of the library. But isn't that cool? She goes, oh, nice tour of the library. It's great. My friend Karen says, no, thank you so much. Yeah, it's huge. And on the other side, same thing. But I just love, look at what I walked through. Like I said, Dennis gets away. I'm going to also show you my stand. So I'll take my phone off for that in a second. I got to lift it up so you can see my iPad and everything else here. So give me a second to set this down. Put the water away. And I'm going to turn. Okay. So this is what I have been doing this on. Right there. There you go. There's my big fuzzy microphone. That's my second one. The first one, a llama ate, or a goat. No, it was a goat. Yeah, a goat ate my first one. I never even got to use it. But yes, I have this stand that I set up. It's really easy. All I have to do is go like this and it drops everything down, lock it. It's so easy. I can add it to the description if anybody's interested. It also this thing holds an iPad and I can adjust it on many ways. I got it on Amazon. I can put the link when I upload this later if anybody's interested in that. This is probably I've tried dozens of stands. This is the best one. This also allows me to do vertical and horizontal. so I can adjust it depending on the video, but YouTube is now suggesting that I do it that way. And this I could plug in, or you can see when I turn this around that I have a microphone right here that's clipped, and I have a cord that's checked in, and that's my setup. So I just want to thank you all for joining. Thank you for watching this cool phenomenon and eclipse with me. And you guys have an awesome day and make it yours. And I'm feeling like I need some water. I got it in my pocket. Bye for now, everybody. Oh, are there any more comments? Nope, that's it. Thank you, everybody. There's the end.